This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, all my feline friends. This is Michelle Fern, host of Cattitude. Guess what special day is coming up? Nope, not Halloween. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, and we'll talk about it with my special guests. We'll be right back after this message. Molly, here's your dinner. Zeus, that's not your food.
Don't let that happen to your precious cat. Elevate your cat's eating experience with the Cat Tree Tray. The Cat Tree Tray keeps your cat's food off the floor and conveniently located on the cat tree. It's the perfect way to eat. It's a beautiful wrought iron tray that easily attaches to your cat tree and keeps dogs and other critters out of your cat's dish. A must for multi-pet households. There's a 6-inch tray for large bowls and a 4-inch tray for smaller bowls. Purchase your Cat Tree Tray today. Go right now to cattreetray.com. That's cattreetray.com. cattreetray.com.
I love cleaning the litter box, said no one ever. Luckily, there's World's Best Cat Litter, the litter that promises less mess with less litter. Only World's Best Cat Litter uses the concentrated power of corn to quickly trap odors in tight clumps. And quick clumping means you never have to chisel or scrape the box. Less cleanup with less wasted litter? That's a litter bit amazing. Save $2 on World's Best Cat Litter. Visit www.saveonworldsbest.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I would like to introduce Anna from World's Best Cat Litter. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you, Michelle. Thanks so much for having me on.
We're so excited to have you on. And we are going to talk about, which I didn't even know about this, that National Cat Day is coming up.
Yes, it is. Isn't that exciting? As if we needed another excuse to celebrate our cats. But hey, why not? We'll take any day we can get as an excuse to give them some extra love, right?
Of course. Now, National Cat Day, it's kind of interesting that it's so close to Halloween, is on October 29th. And I wonder why they picked that day.
So I don't know for sure, but this time of year is actually a bit of a tricky time for cats and shelters. There's a whole stigma around black cats, and people think it might be fun to adopt a black cat around Halloween. And then, unfortunately, I'm sad to say this also leads to a lot of people eventually dumping those cats and shelters having to step in and rescue them because, people think this is a fun idea, but they don't actually know what it is to own a cat, unfortunately. So, we obviously encourage cat adoption, but it needs to be a decision that you take seriously and discuss with your family and, you're responsible and ready for. So I think rather than making Halloween all about cats, this group, I think it was founded in 2005, National Cat Day, possibly wanted to step in and say, here's another way to recognize and celebrate cats without putting them in danger.
That sounds like a lot of great reasons. So National Cat Day is on October 29th. And I know that World's Best Cat Litter is all about, it's the best cat litter. So it's all about helping cat pet parents and, the cats themselves, and about, the product itself, because it has so many unique features. So tell us a little bit more about World's Best Cat Litter.
Sure. So World's Best Cat Litter is a unique product in that it is the only cat litter out there that uses the power of naturally absorbent whole kernel corn. We have a special patented process that takes corn and produces it into concentrated granules, and those granules trap odor and they can form tight clumps on contact, which means that cleaning a litter box is so much easier than, with typical litters, which are often made out of heavy clay and are not as easy to clean up. Because it's made from corn, it is an all-natural litter, so we're proud to say that it's pet, people, and planet-friendly. It's also lightweight because it is made from corn and not clay, so you don't need to use as much of it. We like to say you can use less and get more with World's Best Cat Litter, and it's a litter bit amazing.
I love that. A litter bit amazing. So World's Best Cat Litter, of course, ties in really well with National Cat Day, which is on October 29th. And there's a few different ways that World's Best Cat Litter thought of, ideas to, celebrate the cats in your life, or maybe the, cats that are going to be in your life in the near future. So you talked a little bit about one of those ways as far as the shelters and so forth. What's a little bit more about that as far as what you can do to donate to your local shelter?
Sure, of course. So, a lot of people, when they hear the word donate, they think it implies donating money. And, while that's great too, there's so many other ways that you can help out if you don't have the money. Time is probably the most valuable resource we have. Lots of these shelters, they're totally dependent on volunteers. So if you can spend, a day of your week or even your month going and helping to feed the cats, even play with and cuddle the cats, that sounds like a dream job, right? So why not volunteer to do it? And, you'll be helping so many cats that way. And in addition to donating, your time and possibly money, these shelters, they really need everything, whether it's blankets or toys for the cats, food, litter. And litter is where World's Best Cat Litter steps in. We actually have a program that we've been running since 2010 called Give Litter, and you can learn more about that on our website. You can go to givelitter.com, and we make it fun and easy for cat fans and cat lovers to help donate litter to shelters in need. They don't have to spend any money to do it, but we have fun ways that change every year for them to help out. For example, this past year, we've been working with 5 shelters across the country, and they have been featuring their stories and their cats on our website, and people can actually vote to donate litter to those shelters. They need to earn a specific number of votes to get the litter, which they always do because we have such great fan reaction too. So it's great to get our fans personally involved and see what an impact they make on those shelters.
I think those are great ideas. And the other fact is that World's Best Cat Litter has been donating a lot of litter to shelters, over 90,000 pounds of litter. So I think
that's correct.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's a great way to give back, to shelters.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's people don't think about it, but obviously cats go through a lot of litter and it's expensive. So, we're happy to help in any way that we can, especially knowing that this is a product that's safe and healthy for the cats, and that makes us feel better too.
And also super healthy for kittens because it's made with an all-natural product. And sometimes kittens eat litter because they don't know what to do with it.
That's true. Exactly. Yep. We don't recommend eating tons of the litter, but if they do, it's perfectly safe. Nothing will happen because it's made from all-natural corn. So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's something I discovered when I had a kitten in bed. Everybody said, World's Best Cat Litter because they eat the litter. And I thought, really?
Yeah, we hear it all the time. And especially not just cats, families that also have dogs in the household are like, oh, no, my dog is eating the litter. We're like, oh, we're sorry because you'll need to get some more litter, but it's totally fine.
Another thing we could do to celebrate National Cat Day and World's Best Cat Litter, because then you need to get some litter, is to adopt a cat. And
yes.
You kind of mentioned this already, but, around Halloween, like you said, a lot of people decide, oh, it'd be great to have a little black cat. And then they decide They don't want to take care of the black cat.
Sure. So yeah, we highly advocate for pet adoption. If you're thinking about getting a cat, we strongly encourage looking into adopting from your local shelter. Of course, as I mentioned, you have to be prepared financially and, be in agreement with the rest of your household. But once you're prepared to make that decision, shelter cats absolutely make wonderful pets. Some people are concerned that if they adopt a cat that has a certain history already, they might have behavioral issues or things like that. But these cats, they remember what happened to them, and they're so appreciative of the care that they're given by their new families that, they might take a little bit of warming up sometimes. Some do, some don't. It really depends on the cat. But they will definitely return that love in spades. And we can't say enough about rescue cats. They're wonderful. So we encourage people to give them a chance for sure. And we have a blog called Clearing the Air on our website that you can check out if you're interested in adopting a shelter cat. We do offer some tips and tricks to get them acclimated, as well as, some benefits of adopting a cat. So I do encourage you go check out some of those articles.
And the other thing is, if you're adopting cats, a lot of people like to have two cats because they keep each other company. World's Best Cat Litter is also great for multi-cat families.
That's right. We offer a number of litters that are specifically formulated for multiple cat households, so you don't have to worry about the mess. If you like a scented litter, we do offer a naturally scented lavender multiple cat litter. We also have a zero mess formula that's specifically designed for multiple cats, and that formula promises the cleanest litter box that you will ever see. We guarantee 2 times better clumping, 2 times more odor control with that zero mess formula, which is amazing. Anyone with multiple cats, I'm sure their number one complaint is cleaning up the litter box. So with zero mess, you don't have to worry about that. And that comes in a regular formula and pine scented for those who like the pine scent in their litter. So yes, if cleanup and odors are concerned for adding a cat to your household, this is a way to not have to worry about that.
Okay, and another great idea to celebrate National Cat Day is, of course, to celebrate your cat. Have some extra playtime with your cat. It's interesting what cats find as toys. It's not always the standard toys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone's heard that expression. I think it applies to both children and cats, that they don't even care what's in the box. They just want to play with the box. So, getting your cat some playtime doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to buy the most expensive toys. There's plenty that you can make at home, make yourself. But yeah, just like a human relationship, sometimes when you've been together with your cat for a while, you still have to do things to spice it up, not just sit around the house watching TV together. It's really important for your cat to get some physical and mental stimulation every day. So definitely spend some time playing with them, chasing them around, teasing them with toys. They love it. You'll love it. It's a great bonding experience.
I also think it's great that on World's Best Cat Litter, your blog called Clearing the Air, you have a lot of DIY information for creating your own cat toys, for furniture, and more. And that would be at worldsbestcatlitter.com.
Yes, that's correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I love this idea, having a National Cat Day photo shoot. I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah.
What are some tips to take great pictures of your cat?
Sure. So, we all love to take pictures of our cats, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. They run away, they come out funny, their eyes look weird. So there are a couple of tricks of the trade that you can use for getting a better shot of your cat. One is trying to keep calm, not chasing after them. I know it's hard because you're like, oh, come here, I love you so much. But if you can manage to stay calm, your cat will also be calm. It might sound silly, but, one trick is even to possibly play some soft classical music. Keep the lights low, and by keeping the lights low and soft, that's also a way to guarantee a better photo. Another trick is to get down on the same level as your cat, so you're getting a good angle rather than, over their head or some weird side angle. It's good to be looking right up at your cat rather than looking down, so you might want to even lie down on the floor to get there. I know it sounds like quite a hassle to get a nice shot of your cat, but I think every cat parent knows the struggle, so it's a worthwhile hassle.
Yep, they're definitely a challenge. They don't like to sit still. I also find, especially for one of my crew, Molly, she's the youngest and most active, that there's certain times a day when she's less likely to be frisky than others. And I don't know if all cats are different or not, but she has her moments that I think she's more frisky at night. So...
Yeah, I think that's probably true of most cats. They can't sit still at night. So if you can find them, on a sleepy afternoon or morning, your cat's schedule probably the best. But that's a great tip, Michelle. I like it.
Okay, and the last and probably the best tip, because your cats will love this, is to treat your cats to an all-natural litter that they'll love, which is World's Best Cat Litter, which, comes in several fragrances. It's safe for the cats. It makes the pet parent happy. What are some other great tips about treating your cat to World's Best Cat Litter?
Well, another great benefit of World's Best Cat Litter that we haven't mentioned yet is that it's 99% dust-free. And I know dust is a major complaint for many cat owners with their litter. So with World's Best Cat Litter, because it's made from corn, you don't have to worry about excessive dustiness. And that's great especially for both people and cats who have allergies, asthma, or other respiratory issues. Also, it's flushable. So we talk about easy cleanup, and what's better than just being able to scoop and then flush your clumps of litter into the toilet.
That makes it so easy, especially for people that, live in apartment dwellings or a city where they can't easily get to an outside area to get rid of the litter. And I love that it's dust-free. And you mentioned, we know it's better for people, but it's also better for cats. And I didn't know that. I bet a lot of people listening didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that just like us, cats can have allergy and asthma, and it's actually quite common among cats.
That's a great feature of World's Best Cat Litter, that it is 99% dust-free, because there's a lot of cats. Cats now have all kinds of ailments that are very closely related to ailments that people have. So, of course, they would have allergies and asthma, just like people.
Yep. They're just like us. They are our babies in so many ways.
So we've talked so much about World's Best Cat Litter, and I bet people are thinking about this. Where did the name come from?
I know it's an ambitious name, but we stand behind the name. We're very proud of it. So World's Best Cat Litter, we got the name back in 1996. We had a group of scientists who were trying to create the best clumping cat litter possible. And in the process, they discovered that they could take natural corn and harvest the natural concentrated power of corn to create a cleaner litter box, one that, affords people less hassle and less litter. We tested it with consumers, and after, a few consumer tests, we realized that our litter just couldn't go by any other name, and so we decided to call it World's Best Cat Litter. Well,
I love it. It's, like you said, it's an ambitious name, but you stand up to the name. I mean, flushable, all natural, and it's made in the USA. Who is World's Best Cat Litter made by?
That's correct. It is made in the USA. It's made in Muscatine, Iowa. You think corn, definitely Iowa comes to mind, and that is where we are manufactured. We are made by Kent Pet Group, which is part of the Kent Corporation, and it's a family-owned business.
That even makes it, in my mind, and I'm sure in many of the listeners' minds, even more special. Family-owned business making this great product made in the USA from an all-natural product that's flushable, 99%, dust-free, and it's easy to clean up. What more could you want?
Absolutely. Exactly.
The only thing is if the litter would march itself into the commode by itself, but that's not going to happen.
We'll work on that. Yeah, that'll
possibly
be our next innovation.
We're done
Either
now.
Self-driving cars, so self-moving litter, why not?
No, but it's such a great product. We've talked so much about World's Best Cat Litter, and I know that there are a lot of different, types for single cat households, multi-cat households, various scents. Can you tell us what they are?
Absolutely. So we have our original clumping series, which offers 3 formulas of World's Best Cat Litter. That includes the original clumping, which comes in a green bag. We have our multiple cat clumping litter, which is specifically formulated for multiple cat households, and that's in our red bag. The purple bag in the original series is the lavender-scented multiple cat clumping. So that is specially formulated for multiple cat households, but also offers the scent of lavender for those who prefer a floral-scented litter. We also offer an advanced series of litters, which are especially formulated for the specific problems that pet owners face. With cat litter, of course, one of those specific problems can be cleaning the litter box. So we have created a formula called Zero Mess, which, as it sounds like, was designed to give you the easiest cleanup possible. That guarantees 2 times better clumping and 2 times better odor control. And the Zero Mess formula also comes in a pine-scented version.
Sounds like you've covered everything. As World's Best Cat Litter just covers like anything and everything you can need from a litter. So thank you so much. Now, where can people find World's Best Cat Litter?
So we sell in a variety of retail locations, including grocery stores, supermarkets, and pet specialty stores, as well as online on Chewy.com, Amazon.com, and a number of other websites. For a full list of where you can get the product, you can just visit our website, worldsbestcatlitter.com, and there is a link to find the best near you. So if you just go to that link, you can enter your zip code, and it will tell you everywhere that you can buy World's Best Cat Litter.
That's wonderful. Anna, this has been such a great show and such a great learning experience about National Cat Day on October 29th and learning about World's Best Cat Litter and how you can, make your cat queen or king for the day. Thank you so much for coming on Cattitude and sharing all this information with us.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. It was really fun.
What a great show. Now remember, especially think about your cats on National Cat Day, October 29th. And think their World's Best Cat Litter has some great ideas on their website, worldsbestcatlitter.com. And I'd like to thank my crew, Dennis, Charlotte, and Molly. They were testing World's Best Cat Litter, and they're going to be testing it on National Cat Day too. And they do a great job of it. And I like it because it's easy to clean up. Special thanks to my guest, Anna, from World's Best Cat Litter, to my crew that I just mentioned, Molly, Dennis, and Charlotte, for testing out World's Best Cat Litter, and to my producer, Mark Winter, for making me and my guests sound good. And of course, everyone that's listening to Cattitude, I have gotten a lot of great suggestions, and for everybody that's listening, I'm on it. I'm overwhelmed by all these great suggestions, but I'm getting to them. Thank you so much, and please keep listening.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.